Empty gym, full gym, it doesn't matter. This happens every time. That's my spot. I just turned around for 1 second. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start the video off. This is squat every day, day 34. All right, there's a difference between exercising and lifting. If you're lifting and you're not lifting, then you're not lifting. If you want to get good at lifting, you have to lift. You can't go in the gym socializing. All right, so let's start off with the bench press. We're benching, squatting, and deadlifting. My bench press is on the front burner right now. I'm starting off with the bar, what I call butt naked, meaning no weight on the bar. I'm using my Gatorade bottle, my Gatorade Zero, as my tripod. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to work up to about 100 and something pounds above my body weight. It is midnight. All right. So I'm gonna start off with the bar, butt naked, warming up, getting some reps in. All right. A lot of people, they see you getting your reps in and they want to talk about it, they see no weight on the bar, so what does that mean? Blah, 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 blah. That's why I go to the gym when the gym is empty. But it doesn't matter if the gym's empty or there's 1 or 2 people in there. If they're determined to socialize, they're determined to socialize. And if you get mad and don't want to talk to them, you're the bad guy. Every time. It's that weird. Yeah, it is. Please just tell them. Telling them, it just makes it worse. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off of that and then like talk to y'all about that when it started happening. All right, it wasn't happening when I was benching, so let's stick to the bench while we're on the bench. All right, so I put another 45 pound. I put a 45 pound on each side, making it 135 pounds because you count the bar too. So 135 pounds. All right, 45 times 3. Right, so still warming up, easy weight. Make sure you warm up. Warming up is very important. Doing things before you bench press too, like warming up your shoulders, your rotator cuffs, things like that. I got warm up videos. Type in Repetime Fitness warm up if you want to see any of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and warm up with 135. Show you what that looks like. A lot of people, why do you do all that when you get on the bench? Because I call it laying on the bench like a cockroach on his back dying, right? So you want to lift with power. You want power to come from your legs all the way up through your body, all the way throughout your hands like a Kamehameha. It's a compound movement. It isn't just a chest and tricep movement. It isn't just a push. It's a push movement, but it is a compound movement, all right? So I threw another 50 pounds on there. That's 185 pounds. Fun fact, I weigh 160 something pounds. Probably 170 right now because I had a cheat day. Water weight, this and that, third, maybe even 170, closer to 175, whatever. Like if I was to get on the scale in the gym, it'd probably say 175. All right, so I'm trying to get as close as comfortably possible to 275 today with no spotter. So a lot of times people will see me not lift the heaviest weight I put on the bar, and I decide not to lift it, and they will say, oh, and I'd be like, well, you got to understand I don't have a spotter. Safety first. All right, and plus spotters, they talk too much. I don't really like using spotters, but I don't recommend not using a spotter. Use a spotter. Don't hey, do as I say, not as I do, right? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. So I'm not going for max reps. I'm going for anywhere between 6 and 8 to 10 reps, and I'm going up in weight, right? So this is 225 pounds, and one thing about me, I call this universal talk to me weight. It's a universal talk to me weight when it comes to the bench, squat, and deadlift. And a lot of people say, well, that's not a lot of weight. No, but it's a magnet. Once you get to 2 plates or more, it is a magnet. Whether it's your 1 rep max or whether you could do it for 100 reps, it is a magnet for those who are impressed. All right, they're overly impressed though, I get it. But like I said in the beginning of the video, if you want to lift weights, you cannot let somebody else impress you so much that it takes you away from your lifting of the weights, all right? You cannot. Either that or you ain't gonna get better at lifting, all right? You either lift or you don't. It's this use it or lose it game, right? So I don't know how many reps that was. I think my max right now at this body weight with 225 is like 10 reps, give or take. So I did, I put 255 on the bar, and I was going for singles, and not a 1 rep max, single. A single, meaning I do 1 rep and then I go up. Then 1 rep, then go up to wherever I'm comfortable with. And like I said, I don't have a spotter behind me, If they chatty patty, nobody to save my butt. So if I get scared to lift it, I'm just going to not lift it that day. It's cool. I think I got 280 lifted recently at this body weight. So I on camera. So it's 226. I'm gonna take my drink. I'm gonna drink my drink a little bit, take a minute, and listen to some music. Then I did my set, right? Set of 1. Not a max. Set of 1. All right? It's a big difference. Right? So I did 255. It was kind of a struggle. So I was kind of scared after this rep. I don't know why it was a struggle. Yes, I do. Let me stop lying. I know exactly why. Because my camera, I had like a minute left on recording, and I was scared that it was going to like end on me. But it wasn't that much of a struggle. It went on smooth. I could have done maybe 40 more pounds. So what I did was I put 275 on the bar. That was at least the goal for today. And for some reason I chickened out and didn't do it, all right? So I went on to the deadlift, right? So 275, I didn't have a spotter. And I started thinking about it. It was a dude in there that could have spotted me, but he chatty patty. So I was like, man, let me go ahead and do the deadlift, right? And on deadlift, my goal for today is anything above 455. My max was like 545 at my best. Right now, deadlift is on the back burner when it comes to bench squat deadlift. I'm just deadlifting to keep my deadlift alive. And why am I holding the bar at the top so long? To feel any nagging injuries or pain or anything. See if I'm good to deadlift today. So I did 225 next. All right, 225 pounds. And this is still a warm up. Even though I just warmed up on the bench, you're warm. You should be warmed up. No, when I do a different movement, I'm going to warm up for that movement, right? Right, I'm not gonna just go in there and throw 500 pounds on the bar and pick it up. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and check my shoes out again. Bam, 315 pounds. So I'm going 45, 45, 45, 45, 45 on each side, right? Because this is not heavy weight to me, all right? For squat though, I'm bringing my squat back. My squat is on the second burner. My bench press is on the front burner. My squat is on the second burner, but it's going to transition to the front burner. I'm gonna let it do itself, you know what I'm saying? So my squat was non-existent for a while, just like my bench was. I brought it back. My deadlift was non-existent a long time ago, and I brought it back. Same thing I'm doing with the squat, right? So I got 405 pounds on the deadlift. Fun fact, it was this lady and this dude, right? They was over there real distracting, really distracting. But he was like messing her workout up bad. And you could like kind of tell the frustration on her face. And it's like, people like that, they will hold you hostage. If they're not in there to lift and you are, especially if they know you a little bit, I think they knew each other, they will hold you hostage. It will mess your whole workout up. And for those who think it's not a big deal, it's like, if you don't think it's a big deal, that means, oh, that's okay. You're not into this. And if you're not into this, you don't have to be. But for people that are into this, it's a huge deal. Just imagine, I'm lifting 405 pounds. If you over there distracting me, I could tear myself up with that. All right, I throw another 50 pounds on there. And every time you throw more weight on there, they get closer and closer and closer. It's a magnet. So like I said before, universal talk to me weight. I think universal talk to me weight on deadlift is anything above 315. Squat, I would say anything over 250, 275. So that's universal talk to me weight. They will talk to you. If you don't tell them to leave you alone, they will not leave you alone. They will touch you if you put your guards down. They will touch you. And it's like, bro, let me just do my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for you. I'm not here for you at all. So I went in through my gloves on. I had 5 pounds on, 5 plates on the bar, 495. But they started distracting me real bad. So I started putting squat weight on there. I started, trying to squat. It's almost 2 o'clock. That's how long it takes to lift when people are distracting you. Because you don't want to just lift, because indeed he took my spot. As soon as I turned around and looked at the time, he came over, he seen me set up my bar, then he came over there and stood in my spot. My drink's still right there. And then you see me walking back over there. So I took a long time doing other things, let them leave, because people say, I'll just tell them, hey man, you shouldn't have to. Because that starts another conversation. And then you're blue in the face and you can't breathe. And then like, I'm out of it now. Like for me to really lift, I can't even do it now. I can't even do it now. Right? So I was like, man, this squat every day, day 34. So I might as well do at least one squat with 135 pounds. I'm out of it now. I can't even lift no more. I'm like, my mental isn't there. Nothing is there. Nothing is there. People don't understand it. And that looked ugly with only 135 pounds on there, man. Man, comment, like, subscribe. Watch these other videos popping up on your screen.